There comes a moment in life when you look at everything you've done for others, every sacrifice, every effort, every late-night conversation, every time you chose someone even when you were exhausted, and you quietly ask yourself, why is it so easy for me to choose people and so difficult for people to choose me? This question does not scream, it does not shatter anything, it doesn't burn your world down, it just sits there, soft, heavy, unavoidable. Because deep down, you're not asking to be worshipped, you're not asking to be praised, you're not even asking to be put first. You're just asking for someone, anyone, to choose you with the same sincerity you choose them. And that small desire has become the quiet ache you carry everywhere. The silent exhaustion of overgiving. You learn to give long before you learn to receive. Maybe you grew up believing love must be earned. Maybe you were taught that your value comes from what you offer, not who you are, so you became the one who shows up, the one who understands, the one who says, it's okay, even when it isn't, the one who stays, even when you're the only one staying. But here's the truth. Overgiving doesn't come from kindness alone. It comes from fear. A fear that if you stop giving, you'll stop mattering. You'll become replaceable, forgettable, unchosen. But you're tired now. Aren't you tired of being the emotional anchor for people who let go of you the moment the waves calm down? And this exhaustion is your spirit whispering that something needs to change. Why you keep choosing people who don't choose you? You don't choose them because they're the best for you. You choose them because their validation feels familiar. You choose them because losing people has always hurt more than keeping the wrong ones. You choose them because you're afraid of silence, afraid of distance, afraid of being alone with your thoughts, afraid that if someone leaves, it means something is wrong with you. But here's the reality. Being unchosen by someone does not mean you are unworthy. Some people cannot appreciate depth because they are terrified of it. Some people cannot receive real love because they have never confronted their own emptiness. Some people cannot choose you because choosing you would require them to choose themselves first, and they're not ready. It was never about your worth. It was about their capacity. The pain of feeling almost enough. There is a unique kind of heartbreak in being treated like a temporary comfort, like someone's emotional resting place, until they find the one they actually want. You know this feeling well, being appreciated, but not valued, noticed, but not chosen, needed, but not prioritized. You become the person people come to heal with, but not the person they stay with. And that hurts, not because you expect perfection, but because you give people a version of love they don't even know how to handle. You're not almost enough. You were simply offering depth to people who only wanted surface. The cycle of overcompensating. When you feel unchosen, you try harder. You give more, you communicate more, you show more effort. You overextend yourself, hoping someone will notice how deeply you care. But here is the hard truth. You can't force someone to value what they never learned to cherish. Your extra effort will not awaken their awareness. Your consistency will not repair their emotional absence. Your loyalty will not teach them how to stay. You cannot pour enough love to fill a cup with holes. And every time you overcompensate, you drain yourself further while they remain unchanged. Choosing yourself without becoming cold. Healing is not about shutting down. It's about realigning where your heart flows, Choosing yourself means you stop chasing people who barely turn around. You stop proving your worth to those who never questioned their own. You set boundaries without apologizing. You give from fullness, not fear. You walk away from situations where your soul feels unseen. You don't have to become hard. You don't have to become distant. You don't have to become someone you're not. You just have to choose yourself with the same loyalty you gave to people who didn't choose you. In doing so, you meet a version of yourself who has been waiting for years. The moment you realize you deserve to be chosen, there is a turning point in every healing journey. A quiet moment when you suddenly understand that what you were asking for was never too much. A steady presence, a genuine heart, someone who tries, someone who sees you, someone who stays. This isn't a luxury. This is basic emotional nourishment. And one day, maybe soon, maybe later, you will look back at this season of your life and realize something powerful. You were never asking to be chosen by everyone. You were only asking to be chosen by the right one. And the right ones, they will choose you effortlessly. They will meet you halfway. They will value the softness you carry. They will treat your heart like a privilege, not a convenience. Until that day comes, remember this: your worth is not defined by the ones who couldn't recognize it. You gave so much, more than they will ever realize, more than you will ever admit. And yes, it hurts that they didn't choose you. But here's what matters now: you're choosing yourself. You're learning to give without losing yourself. You're learning to love without abandoning your needs. You're learning to walk away from what drains you and toward what restores you. And that is how you heal, not by becoming less loving, but by protecting the love you carry until someone worthy receives it. You are not hard to choose. You were simply choosing the wrong people. One day you'll be loved in the same depth you love. One day you'll be chosen without having to earn it. One day you'll feel seen without explaining yourself. Until then, keep your heart soft, your boundaries firm, and your worth unshakable. You deserve to be chosen, and you will be, in the most beautiful way.